Keep the music playing.
Right. I don't know, it might throw, if it's 5 seconds delay though, that
My golly, it is Tuesday. Can you believe that? Live at the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill, and we've got an unbelievable show. Today, it's a double shot of music. First time ever. Show 132. We've done two musicians, and at least Freddie says he's with a name like Fuller, he could be that brush man that comes to your house. For you young people, the Fuller brush man is the guy that used to, anyway, that's a long story. Anyway, we're going to talk with Freddie Fuller here in just a minute. But first of all, let's go over to KWTX News Channel 10, see what's happening with news and weather.
Today's news and weather is brought to you by the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill. The Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill features a full restaurant and bar, a huge outdoor concert stage, a giant outdoor TV screen, fire pits, a roof deck, washer pits, cornhole pits, inside and outside seating, and much more. Located at 511 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Check out upcoming shows at backyardwaco.com.
In the News 10 newsroom, I'm Alyssa Riggs. The search for survivors in the historic flash floods in Texas continues. Officials now say more than 100 people have died, including nearly 30 children from Camp Mystic in Kerr County. Historic flooding has led to criticism over early warning systems. Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick has announced state lawmakers could consider funding new sirens in the coming weeks. If you want to help from home, dozens of relief efforts are springing up, all with one mission: to bring comfort, supplies, and hope to the people of Kerr County. One of those, the VFW post in Salado, was amazed by the generosity and speed of Central Texas's helping hands. What started as a small effort to help flood victims quickly grew into a major outpouring of support. Central Texans packed boxes and even a U-Haul with everything from diapers to dog food, along with gift cards and cash donations. A list of where you can donate and support those affected is on our website, kwtx.com. In the News 10 newsroom, I'm Alyssa Riggs.
Temperatures across Central Texas today are going to be a little bit warmer than yesterday, but thankfully that's because the rain chances are coming down. Now, there still is the opportunity for some rain, and there could be some isolated instances of flooding, but the best rain chances are east of I-35, which has seen much less rain than west of I-35 has. Temperatures in the low to mid-70s this morning will warm to the upper 80s and low 90s late today, with heat index values near 100 degrees. Stray morning showers certainly possible, but our best rain chances will be after 4 p.m., mainly near and east of I-35. As that sea breeze moves in, rain ends shortly after sunset. From KWTX, I'm First Alert Meteorologist Sean Bill.
Made it through the weekend, made it through Monday. It is Tuesday morning. And Freddie, every morning since probably the last 25 years of the radio show and now the TV show, we kick it off here on the Zach Owens Show the only way it should be, and that's with our national anthem and our Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight
She's got a good voice. What's her name? What's her name? Yeah.
We're so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs
Relational? No.
gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
All righty, let's get into the music. Very rare because normally we have a guest over here that talks about everything from funeral homes to yesterday doodle dogs. We talk about everything on the show. But today we've got a double shot of music. Freddie Fuller, and I got to tell you, Freddie, right off the bat, when I met you and shook your hand, well, I know we've met somewhere, sometime. I know it. I don't know where, but so you're from Salado. I love Salado. It's a great place. And unfortunately, I know, Freddie, you probably have a spot in your heart that's awfully heavy for those kiddos that were killed in the flooding. But I know down at Salado, they've had some pretty bad flooding over the years, too.
Yes, I have seen that water in Salado be as tumultuous as it was at the Guadalupe. Yeah.
And without warning.
Yes. It's not a controlled waterway, and neither is the Guadalupe that far up. So, yeah.
Just breaks my heart to see all that and hear the stories of what they. Just very sad. All right, let's get on the happy note here. Happy foot. Freddie Fuller from Salado is with me right now. Freddie, tell us all about you and everything we might want to know, and even some stuff we don't want to know. Where are you from originally?
Born and raised in Salado in 1949. There was a 49. I don't know if you knew that.
That's when you didn't you walk both hills uphill barefooted in the snow to go to school?
And sleet, yes.
That's what I thought. Yeah. You and Huck Finn were on that raft right there on the river.
It's kind of funny you mention Huck Finn because I read the book, Tom Sawyer, and I go, this is a book? Somebody wrote a book about our lives in Salado, Texas? I mean, we live this life. So.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. No, I'm just kidding with you. But Salado, and born in 49, here we are, 2025. Salado has changed so much.
Oh, dramatically.
What would you say is the one thing you can put your finger on about Salado that has changed over the years?
Well, the people. I can go back to Salado now, and I play there occasionally at a place there in Salado, and I rarely recognize anybody. Now, some of the people have gotten older, and they look older, and they look much different than I do. But it's the people, because people from all over the country, all over the world have moved into Salado. So I never thought that would happen. When I was growing up.
Hey, isn't it good to see the old stagecoach getting back to life?
Absolutely, yeah. That's a good feeling. I eat there. It's good food. Yeah. if you're headed south to Austin or thereabouts, stop by at Stagecoach Inn. It's kind of funny when I was growing up, people would say, "Where are you from?" And I'd say Salado, and they'd say, "Well, where is that? I've never been there." I said, "Have you ever eaten at the Stagecoach Inn?" And almost all of them would say yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you were downtown Salado.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think they kind of lost their direction and kind of veered away, but they're coming back as the Stagecoach. That's great. Yeah. A lot of fun things in Salado. I had a chance just a couple of months ago to go down and be a guest speaker when they had their local musicians get together, the little association. I met so many nice people, and we talked about all the businesses that are there, and it's just a great place. Great golf course, and we talked about that already.
Right.
Lovely golf courses. Wonderful place down there in Salado. All right, tell us more about you personally.
Well, I've been playing music really all my life. I started singing when I was 6 years old in the church choir, and my mother had a beautiful, untrained voice, but she had perfect pitch. And she taught me, I used to say that she taught me how to sing. She didn't teach me how to sing, she taught me how to listen to music and how to appreciate it. Picked up guitar probably when I was 8 or 9 years old, and been playing off and on ever since. And more so since I've retired. I get to play a lot, and I'm glad that I do, yeah.
Do you find that even though you've kind of retired, that you stay as busy as you probably ever have?
I'm busier than I ever was,
That's
yes.
what I thought.
Yeah. You want me to play when? Midnight?
Yeah.
No, I don't stay up that late.
We were laughing because we mentioned that 8 o'clock's a little early for you musicians.
Yes, you're a brave soul to have musicians in the morning.
Over the years, I'm sure you didn't do solo the whole time. Were you a member of a band or had some bands?
I've been a part of several bands over the years.
What was the craziest named band you can remember?
I think the Slough Creek Boys was the oddest name, because the Salado Creek was referred to as the Slough Creek, and it was a bluegrass band, and we got to be on TV, so we had fun. Those memories of band time are good. I love playing solo, but I also love playing, and I've got some guys I still play with. So
we just last week, I believe, had our first bluegrass band on the show.
Oh, how cool!
They came from over towards McGregor, Gatesville area, called Dueling Hearts, and they were very, very good. I love that music. I told them, I said, "Golly, you got my favorite instruments. You got the fiddle, you got the mandolin going, the stand-up bass.
Might have a banjo in there too."
They had a banjo in it.
Yeah,
it's a great deal. All right, family members. Do you have family members that are in music?
Yeah, I've got. My wife and I have 28 grandkids, and I've got several of the grandkids. I've got one vocalist. She was on American Idol, and I'm surrounded by several of the grandkids that are leaning into music. I've got a 13-year-old granddaughter that went with me to Nashville and recorded on a song that I did in Nashville.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that must be really special.
Well, and this was last August when we did this, and so she got to go back to school and look at her friends and ask them, "Well, what did you do on summer vacation?"
That's right. I went to Galveston. What'd you do? Oh, I went to Nashville, recorded a song. Wow. Oh, that's great. All right, let's quit with the chit-chat. Let's get rolling with some music here. Freddie Fuller, take it away.
All right, disclaimer on this song to my grandkids. This is not an autobiographical song. Wrote this song 50 years ago. Good grief. My first foray into songwriting. South of the border, down in old Mexico, in the town of Juarez, on a night black as coal, I met a young girl, a young Mexican maid, in Angel, Florida's cantina, as the guitar slowly played. Ay, ay, Rosita, dance with me tonight. Let me feel your warm embrace in the heat of this night. Ay, ay, Rosita, be with me tonight. Let me feel your soft red lips in the heat of this night. As she swayed with the music, her body's shape was not disguised. His clothing chased her every move. To command they did abide. Then she came to my table with those dark, understanding eyes. The air was filled with romance as I began to fantasize. Ay, ay, Rosita, dance with me tonight. Let me feel your warm embrace in the heat of this night. Ay, ay, Rosita, be with me tonight. Let me feel your soft red lips in the heat of this night. Let me feel your warm embrace in the heat of this night.
All right. Okay, Freddie, I know that song. How do I know that song?
I don't. Well, when I recorded it back in the, would have been the late 70s, Johnny Gimbel, a Waco native.
Yeah, sure, the legend.
He lived in Salado for a couple of years.
Right.
I met him at the grocery store, and I said, how would you like to come over and pick sometime? And he came over, and we recorded that song. So
I know I've either played that song. I got into radio in '77, and I know
it might have been the first song you played on the radio.
it could have been. It could have been. I just know that song. Freddie Fuller from Salado is with us. And Freddie, today is Tuesday.
Yes.
Today is July the 8th, National Raspberry Day. Now, I don't know if it's the fruit or the... Give them the raspberry. But today, National Raspberry Day. National Freezer Pop Day. You know, as a kid, you'd buy that and put it in the freezer, and it was so good. Cow Appreciation Day.
I think I'll eat a burger.
That's right. Let's go eat a burger. I appreciate that. I appreciate a big old New York strip, cooked medium rare. That's what but I do love cow. Cow Appreciation Day. National Video Game Day. Were you ever good? Have you ever played video where you got good at it?
I was a master at Pong.
Are you really? I promise you, I cannot play video. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, my kids did. My kids got consumed by video games, but yeah, I never quite leaned into that. I could
do, like you said, Pong, and what was the one where they went through and ate things? What?
Pac-Man.
Yeah, Pac-Man.
Yeah.
I could do those, kind of. Anyway, today is National Chocolate with Almonds Day. Woohoo! I love me some chocolate with almonds.
I love chocolate in any form or fashion.
I told this yesterday, and you bring up chocolate. The number one producer of chocolate in the world, what company?
Nestle's?
Mars.
Wow.
We have Mars right
Yes.
here in Waco. I didn't know that till I watched the show the other night, and they go, #1 producer of chocolate, Mars. Today is Coca-Cola Day. It recognizes the cultural impact of the beverage introduced in 1886. People toast with an ice-cold Coke and share Coke-themed stories. So today, Coca-Cola. I don't drink a lot of soft drinks unless I'm having a cocktail mixed with rum, and I love Coke Zero. I'm not a big Diet Coke guy, but I like Coke Zero, and always been a Coke fan. We were laughing about this the other day. What do you call canned soda growing up?
Coke.
A Coke.
Yeah.
That was just a natural way. We didn't call it pop.
We had it in bottles, so it's a bottle of Coke. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bottle of Coke.
Yeah.
One of the, I get off the script, which we really don't have a script, but when things come up. But one of the worst jobs as a growing up teenager, I worked at either a Kroger's or a Minyard's in Haltom City, Texas. And my job was daily, because back then you brought the Coke bottles back, deposit. The stuff that people put in Coke bottles would make you throw up. It was just, and my job was to rack them. I had to make sure all the Coke were in the Coke, all the Dr. Pepper, and the worst job in my life. So anyway, enjoy Coke Day.
Good morning to your listeners.
That's right. That's right.
Have that with your pancakes.
Maybe that's why I don't drink a lot of soda anyway, or Coke. Hey, I'll talk to you about Brazos Valley Tile Installation. My buddy John Smith, been doing it for over 28 years. Don't let the name fool you. It's much more than tile installation. Painting, plumbing, electrical, complete granite, all kinds of flooring, total remake. Maybe your main bathroom, your kitchen needs remodeling. They can do it all. Trust my friend John Smith, Brazos Valley Tile Installation. Call 258-5254. 258-5254. Brazos Valley Tile Installation, John Smith, and tell him you heard about it right here. We'll take a short break, come back with more music. Freddie Fuller on stage at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. Stick around.
Are you a business looking for great employees or a Central Texan ready to get to work? Since 1986, Jack of All Trades has connected local companies with the best people in town. With nearly 40 years of recruiting experience, we help you succeed, whether you're hiring or job hunting. One call to Jack of All Trades puts the right people in the right place. Follow the job leader, Jack of All Trades Personnel Services.
It's time to make this the summer event at Allen Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Whether you're gearing up for road trips, job sites, or everyday drives, we've got new vehicles at great deals to get you there. From head-turning SUVs to hard-working trucks and vans built for the long haul, our lot is loaded and ready to roll. We're your Central Texas commercial headquarters for ProMaster vans, cabin chassis, and work trucks. Only at Allen Samuels in Waco.
Come by. Let's be friends.
Mike's Car Care provides honest and professional automotive repair and auto maintenance services to the people of Waco and surrounding areas. Come by and visit our clean and professional shop. Mike's Car Care, open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. We're located at 4715 Sanger Avenue. Call us at 254-732-1202 or visit us on the web at mikescarcarewaco.com.
Get paid faster with Bill, the easiest way to send, receive, and manage your payments. No more delays, no more hassle. Whether you're a freelancer or a business, Bill makes payments seamless and secure, simple, fast, and reliable. Sign up today at Bill.com. Overwhelmed by your inbox? Clean Email is here to help. Organize, clean, and manage your emails with powerful automation tools. Say goodbye to spam and clutter and enjoy a stress-free inbox. Try Clean Email today at cleanemail.com. That's CLEAN email.com. Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Combine that with OrganicHemp.com's top quality CBD for ultimate balance. Start your healing journey today at GlobalHealing.com and OrganicHemp.com. Unlock a world of convenience with Mully Box, your one-stop solution for personalized subscription boxes delivered right to your door. Each box is tailored to your taste. Experience the joy of surprises. Subscribe today at mullybox.com. That's MULLYBOX.com.
Here we are, Tuesday morning. Hope you had a fantastic Monday. Elizabeth is here right now to tell us what's happening in the world of country music news straight out of Nashville.
Absolutely. So if you didn't know, you cannot stream Garth Brooks music anywhere on any streaming platform, Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, completely inaccessible. However, yesterday, Garth Brooks posted on his Instagram that something huge was coming in hand with Amazon Prime Days. Checked this morning, all of his music is fully ad-free for stream on Amazon Prime for Amazon Prime Days. Isn't that incredible?
I didn't know his music was not available until today.
Unless you have it on a CD or illegally downloaded from MP3.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So, yeah, today is Amazon Prime Day.
It starts.
Kicks off. It's
sure
underway.
Does. Yes, and also he's been promoting for his one and only show, which is going to be the Formula One Grand Prix in Austin on October 18th.
That's neat.
Right. Next, Chris Stapleton and Miranda Lambert are releasing a song together. It can be heard for the first time on Friday, July 11th. This duet is called A Song to Sing, and it is based on Chris Stapleton's relationship with his wife. How precious.
Yes, it is.
Finally, the Windy City Smokeout is kicking off July 10th through the 13th. This is a huge country music and barbecue festival in Chicago. I kid you not.
Hey, nothing says country like Chicago.
Yes, the Windy City Smokeout 2025 is going to be featuring headliners like Bailey Zimmerman, Co Wetzel, John Party, and Riley Green. So all of your favorites.
And probably the queen of country music, Beyonce, will be there.
Hopefully, but that's all coming from Nashville.
All right, Elizabeth, she'll be back with us in about 20 minutes or so. Find out what's happening around Central Texas for you to get out and enjoy. Freddie Fuller from Salado is with me right now. Freddie, what other song you got for me picked out?
How about a love song?
Oh, gosh. Here we go.
It's a quiet little place with a cozy feel. Warms a colder soul, removes the chill. Find the sweet spot down in my cocoon. Come enjoy a bit of glamour and glitz. Feel smooth and crisp, putting on the Ritz. Live the good life down in my cocoon. Take a seat, remove your hat, enjoy the ride. Might be soothing, buckle up, it might be wise. Tune up your senses, howl at the moon. Crazy and lazy, down in my cocoon. Music sets a slow melodic pace. Hear the soulful sound, fill this magical place. Leave your worries outside of my cocoon. Come on and sample the serenity. Try to unwind with tranquility. Relax at a rest stop called my cocoon. Take a seat, remove your hat, enjoy the ride. Might be soothing, buckle up, and might get wild. Tune up your senses, howl at the moon. Crazy and lazy, down in my cocoon. Before you leave, take the peace you found. Remember the words, listen to the sound, soothe your soul down in my cocoon. Warm and fuzzy in a house you spin. Go outside, you're gonna spread your wings. Turn your life around down in my cocoon. Take a seat, remove your hat, enjoy the ride. Might be soothing, buckle up, and might get wild. Tune up your senses, howl at the moon. Crazy and lazy, down in my cocoon. Soothe your soul down in my cocoon. Turn your life around down in my cocoon. Thank you.
I like it. Tell us a story on that song.
Wow. That's kind of an unusual song. Usually I have a great story for just about every song I write, and that one I don't have much of one. It's a love song, and I like the concept, but how it came to me, I just kind of sat down and wrote about that concept. I don't know. It's weird. Music, songwriting is weird, and I've listened to all the songwriters, or almost all of them, and just wonder how they do what they do. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah. I have so many, you're like the 125th musician, and everyone that has written songs, I ask them, tell us about it, because it amazes me, because I can't, I have a hard time writing a note to myself, but does it just come to you and you immediately sit down and write it out, the thought? Or some people will say, so-and-so was said, I write it down, and 3 months from now, I'll write the song. Are you immediate, or does it take a time to write it?
Yes.
Hey, either.
It's either. Yeah, either Fuller. Yeah, it's odd. I don't plan it. Fortunately, I've never been in a position to be forced to write, so almost everything I write does come to me in some form or fashion, but I do journal, and you would be happy to know that I used to put a writing pad on my armrest in my vehicle, and as I'm driving down I-35, I would write stuff. I'd write lines. Right. I don't do that so much anymore. Now I text it on my phone.
Hey, you got to get one of those self-driving cars now,
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, yeah. Songwriting amazes me. I just love the stories and the guys, so many, and you know this, Freddie, so many songwriters. Oh yeah, that's where they make the money. They get their check, their royalty check. But when people think of that song, they think of George Strait, Garth Brooks, and they're so behind the scenes, but they don't often get enough praise. They don't get recognized, I would say, as a songwriter. When I listen to a song on the radio or wherever I go, oh yeah, that's Miranda Lambert's song.
Yes.
Well, no, it's not. It's
right. Somebody
Bob Jackson's song.
Well, it's just like George Strait. I think he and Bubba wrote one album of their songs.
Yep.
But that's the only time I've ever heard him write.
Yeah.
And he had, 70 number one hits? So you just go,
if he didn't have Dean Dillon, what would happen?
Exactly. Exactly. So there's a whole slew of good songwriters. There's not a whole slew of good songwriters and performers. Usually I find a kind of a separation between the two.
Sure.
Sometimes you'll find both. And Garth didn't write much of his stuff.
Exactly.
Right.
Tell me your thoughts. And I've never asked anybody this question, but it's getting more and more in our daily life, in the news, and they're talking about, there's going to come a time when we won't need songwriters, we won't need movie writers. It's all AI. You say, hey, write me a song about a girl from Mexico. What's your thoughts on AI?
I challenge AI to keep up. I challenge that. I challenge that whole concept because songwriting, at least for me, and I think most good songwriters, it's about the emotion that's inside, and AI is not going to capture your spirit. It's just not. It might get close. It might be able to describe it and put some words to it, but it's not going to capture because our experience with all of us here this morning, our experience is individual. We see things. We're all sitting in the same room. We're all hearing the same thing, but we're all experiencing very different things. So I don't think AI will get there. Now,
all right, yes.
and you and I won't live long enough to.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. And if it all turns out like Terminator, none of us will be alive. But anyway, except for Arnold Schwarzenegger, he will be here. Freddie Fuller is going to sing another song for us right now. What do you have this time, Freddie?
Speaking of the notepad, I do have a good story about this one. So I had my notepad on the armrest of my car, and one night I went to an Austin Songwriters Association meeting, and Susan Gibson, who wrote a hit for the Dixie Chicks, was the featured singer-songwriter. So she did a great job performing. And on my way driving back, at the time I lived in Temple, and on the way back, I wrote a song from start to finish.
Really?
And I've never done that. Well, I've never written a song, a whole song while I'm driving, but I never have just sat down and wrote a complete song.
Yeah.
So this is the result of that craziness. The IRS breathing down my neck, my danged old boss keeps giving me heck. Sometimes I wonder if it's worth living this life. Well, the milking cow, she's done gone dry. My dog quit barking, I don't know why. How can one man deal with all this stress and strife? Between the brighter days, life's pollution creates a haze, and I'm left to try to see through most of it. When my back's against the wall, well, it's harder for me to fall. It's not how you eat the peaches, it's what you do with those pits. Lord, guide me between the brighter days. 'Tis only telemarketers calling, made the new baby start bawling. This chaos is almost more than I can handle. Well, they tell me not to sweat the small stuff, but I'm here to tell you it ain't small, it's tough when burning both ends of that proverbial candle. Between the brighter days, life's pollution creates a haze, and I'm left to try to see through most of it. When my back's against the wall, well, it's harder for me to fall. It's not how you mash the grapes, it's what you do with those pits. Lord, guide me between the brighter days. Well, my tabby cat even lost his purr. My yard is full of stickers and grass burrs. Doesn't really matter 'cause my lawnmower's broke. Nobody ever sends me personal letters, just those nasty notes. Dear Mr. Debtor almost drives a man to drink and smoke. Between the brighter days, life's pollution creates a haze, and I'm left to try to see through most of it. When my back's against the wall, well, it's harder for me to fall. It's not how you make guacamole, it's what you do with that big old pit. Lord, guide me between the brighter days. Lord, guide me between the brighter days.
Woo. Yeehaw! Freddie Fuller from Salado. Freddie, you were telling me earlier they know you as Cowboy Freddie?
The singing cowboy.
Singing cowboy.
And I hope Gene's not turning over in his grave.
That's right. Oh, what does everybody call you around town, friends and family?
All my friends.
Well, that they can call you, we can say on TV.
Oh, that part. Yeah. They refer to me as my family and the people I grew up with in Salado call me Freddie all the time. That's right. That was my given name is Fred. So some people call me Fred. I'm okay with either as long as they call me.
Was it like, I remember the old, when you were a little boy and your name was Freddie, but when you got in trouble, it became Freddie Fuller?
Edwin Fuller.
There you go. You knew you were in trouble.
Get your act together. Yeah.
Hey, I want to talk to you about Mike's Car Care Center. If you've got a truck, SUV, or car, and you need a brake job, maybe an oil filter change, air conditioning problems, they can take care of all of that for you. Located on Sanger Avenue right here in Waco. Mike's Car Care Center, trained, highly skilled technicians over there. Great service, fair rates for you. Honest, dependable. Call this number and set up an appointment. 732-1202. Easy to remember, 732-1202, Mike's Car Care Center right here in Waco. Make sure you tell them you heard it right here, Zacho and Show. Taking a short break. We'll be right back with more music. Freddie Fuller from Salado.
At Tusain's, we understand that maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be challenging, especially in today's fast-paced world. That's why our mission is to make fitness accessible to everyone, anywhere. Committed to excellence, we adopt a user-centric approach guided by ergonomics and medical science. With a team of seasoned professionals in R&D, design, and manufacturing, we prioritize quality across our entire product line. Visit Tusains.com today and start your journey to better health. That's TOUSAINS.com.
At Open Goal USA, we're revolutionizing training for both soccer and lacrosse with our innovative portable rebounders. Perfect for players of all ages and skill levels, our rebounders improve accuracy, control, and technique in both sports. Built with premium materials for durability and ease of use, they're ideal for training anywhere, anytime. Whether you're perfecting your soccer game or sharpening your lacrosse skills, Open Goal USA has you covered. Visit OpenGoAAALUSA.com and elevate your training today.
Relax with Hemp Delicious. Organically grown hemp, massively blended with delicious organic herbs, responsibly sourced for their holistic benefits. Each sip offers calming, antioxidant-rich wellness. Brewed just for you. Sip the calm with Hemp Delicious. Find your blend at hempdelicious.com.
Introducing Muck-Off's classic pink bike cleaner, powered by revolutionary nanotechnology that breaks down dirt and grime on a microscopic level while protecting your bike's delicate finish. Developed by our mad developer Alex and tested by riders, our products are made by riders for riders. Discover more at us.muc-off.com, where we break the mold to bring you the best in bike care.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. Say goodbye to long waits and office visits. Check your health on your own terms with 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today and free yourself from traditional medicine. That's the number 4uhealth.com. At Fullwell, we bring together the expertise of registered dietitians, MDs, and OBGYNs to give you the best fertility support. Our research-backed bioavailable formulas are crafted with your health in mind, ensuring the highest quality and safety. From preconception to pregnancy and beyond, we exceed industry standards with independent testing for harmful contaminants. With our comprehensive practitioner directory, personalized care is always within reach. Fullwell, your trusted partner on your fertility journey. Visit us at fullwellfertility.com.
Oh, here we go, Lou. I gotta go. Here we are. Yeah, here we are. My buddy Lou Patton just walked in, and I have a good story to tell about Lou. It probably makes him different from anybody in the world. Is Lou Robinson, right, Lou? Robinson? And back when the war was going on with down in Iraq, Lou decided, he was going to stop farming and ranching and go run a water treatment plant in Iraq during the war. There you go. Yeah. Some scary times, huh?
Wow.
Great stories from Lou. Maybe we'll get him up here to tell a story later. Anyway, Elizabeth with us right now. Now, here's the thing. In about 14 minutes, we start our breakfast today. JD's Cafe. JD's Cafe will have breakfast for us. I'm going to buy your first drink, whether it's a mimosa or a Bloody Mary. I'll buy that first drink for you. And we're going to give away some tickets to come watch people perform here at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. And we have Parallax Band is going to be here to play for you. Freddie's going to head out, and then Parallax is going to take over at 9 o'clock. So you get 4 freebies: food, cocktail, ticket giveaway, and music. 9 o'clock till 10 o'clock. Come join me here at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. Elizabeth is with me right now. Elizabeth, what's going on in the community? What's happening around town?
For sure. Many people lost pets during the 4th of July celebrations, unfortunately. So if you lost a pet, be sure to check out Pet Circle. They are waiving all reclaim fees from now until July 12th. So check out their website or go visit their location at 2032 Circle Road to get reunited with your beloved animal.
And what's it called?
Pet Circle.
Pet Circle. Okay.
Yes. Pet Circle is also hosting a job fair tomorrow, Wednesday, July 9th, from 1 to 3 p.m. They are hiring animal service technicians to help around. They do a lot of work for them. So if you are interested, please apply on their website or visit them tomorrow, yet again, at 2032 Circle Road.
Very nice.
Finally, our neighbors at Rail Yard Park in Waxahachie are hosting a Let's Go Girls Night on Saturday, July 26th. This is going to be a huge concert night with tribute artists performing live music such as Carrie Underwood, Miranda Lambert, and Shania Twain. They're going to have local vendors selling barbecue and mini donuts, and they're also going to have local female-owned businesses selling goods like apparel and jewelry.
It's all about the girls, huh?
Absolutely. Let's go, girls.
I love it. All right, Elizabeth, with what's going on around town. Thanks a lot. We'll see you back in just a little bit to tell us how the food is.
Absolutely.
She's my official food sampler, too. JD's Cafe is going to bring in the food at 9 o'clock. Come on up and join us. Maybe you'll catch a couple of songs before Freddie has to leave. Freddie Fuller is on stage. How about another song, Freddie?
Okay. Back in 2007, I was lucky enough to go to Iraq for 2 weeks and entertain the troops.
Great. That's wonderful.
Powerful experience. Unbelievable experience. One of the best stories that I brought back from that scene was this young soldier came up to me after performing at one of the places, and he said, "Now, if I understand this right, you live near Fort Hood." And I said, "That's correct. I'm from Salado, and that's just right in the shadow of Fort Hood." He said, will you do me a favor?" "Sure, what you got?" He took a piece of paper and a pen and wrote a girl's name on it and a phone number. And he gave it to me, and he said, "This is my wife's phone number. She has heard me speak to her through a phone call. She knows I'm alive." And he was at a kind of a recoup plant, camp, where they would kind of rest after being in some sort of battle. And he said, would you call her and tell her that you have laid eyes on me and I'm okay?
I love it.
And it was incredibly powerful.
And you'll always remember that.
Always, yeah. So I came back and I wrote a song called Soldier's Prayers. And since we're just now through celebrating July 4th, when the face of my watch stopped keeping time, when the face of death joined in the fight, when the faces of my comrades writhed in pain, prayers were all that kept me alive. When our camp was shelled time and time again, we felt obliged to return heavy fire. When our lives were in constant danger, prayers were all that kept us alive. Prayers to bear the unbearable pain, prayers to see morning's light, prayers to end this relentless war, prayers to spare our young lives. I felt the earthquake below my tank. When I felt the dark edge, I just might die. When I felt the heat pierce my body armor, prayers were all that kept me alive. When we chased the enemy around hidden corners, when we reached our platoon's toll of 5, when we grieved with the families of our fallen brothers, prayers were all that kept us alive. Prayers to bear the unbearable pain, prayers to prayers to end this relentless war, prayers to spare our young lives.
Freddie Fuller. Freddie, what's your favorite all-time joke?
Ooh.
Do you have one just off the top of your head that you always...
I do.
Okay.
It may be the only joke that I ever tell.
There you go. This is it, the Freddie joke.
Drum roll, please. Yes. Okay. Thank you. So Blonde comes up to the riverbank. She's been out on the trail. She comes up to the edge of the riverbank and she looks down the river. She looks up the river. She looks across the river. About that time, another blonde comes walking up to the other riverbank.
Yeah.
She stops at the edge of the riverbank. The first blonde says, "How do you get over there?" The second blonde looks down the river, looks up the river, looks across the river and says, "You're already over there."
Oh my gosh, Freddie the joke teller right there. Elizabeth has a joke for you, Freddie. Which one have you picked out, Elizabeth?
Freddie, do you know why the cookie cried?
Why?
Because I ate it.
Because his mom was awake for too long.
Awake for too Oh my gosh.
That's a good one.
Yeah, all the jokeism just oozing out of us this morning here. My gosh. Hey, coming up in just a few minutes, we'll start. JD's Cafe is going to be here to serve us up something to eat. I'll get to buy your first cocktail. Come get a cocktail. What's your choice, mimosa or Bloody Mary?
I'm going with mimosa all day, every day.
Okay, there you go. You sound like my girlfriend, Andrea. We'll have ticket giveaways. We'll have live music. Parallax Band's going to be here. But Freddie, I want to say thank you so very much for coming in early. We talked about 8 o'clock is way early for a musician. But thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me, Zach.
And I'm going to get you to come back on during 9 o'clock so we can get you all liquored up with Bloody Marys and food and studio audience. But thank you so much for coming by. You got to end it out with another song for us.
Oh! Well, this song, we talked about George Strait's string of hits. This would have been his, if he's had 71, this would have been his 72nd hit. Only the problem with that idea is he's never heard the song. I wrote this song in 2016. And I did get to go, I think I was telling you the story about going to Nashville, and I got to meet Vince Gill and sit in his home studio and spent the afternoon. And I've got a 3.5-minute clip of this song. I'm sitting on one end of the couch, he's sitting on the other end of the couch, and he's never heard the song. He's wearing my cowboy hat, I don't know how that happened, but and playing this song. So there you go. You called last night, say you needed to talk to me a while, but said little more to tell me reasons you couldn't smile. I ask you, do you love me? There was silence on your end. The pause grew even fatter, and my patience mighty thin. Always thought that quiet times would strengthen our fragile hearts. I didn't realize we were drifting so far apart. Once again, the quiet times silenced our heart. He came by the very next morning and quietly, sadly said hi. Your truthful eyes told the story. You dropped by for just goodbyes. Nothing I could say to change your mind. Nothing to do but cry. So once again, the quiet times is all we share in our lives. Always thought the quiet times would strengthen our fragile hearts. I didn't realize we were drifting so far apart. Once again, the quiet times silenced our hearts. Please don't let the quiet times silence our hearts.
Nice.
Thank you.
Looking to upgrade your home? Brazos Valley Tile Installations has you covered. From tile showers and all types of flooring to full bathroom and kitchen remodels. Need granite countertops, painting, or even plumbing and electrical? They can fix it all.
Come on
With over
in.
28
Don't
years
fall
of
down.
experience, and every employee passes a strict background check, so you know you're in good hands. Call today at 254-258-5254. Brazos Valley Tile Installations, where quality meets trust.
Dive into adventure with scuba.com, your ultimate destination for top-tier scuba and snorkeling gear. With over 20 years of experience, our expert staff, who've dived everywhere from the Galapagos to the Maldives, provides personalized advice to help you find the perfect gear for any underwater journey. Shop leading brands like GoPro, Aqualung, and Scuba Pro. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, trust scuba.com for the best in diving equipment and expert guidance. Explore now at scuba.com. That's SCUBA.com. Scuba.com. BizChair.com, your one-stop shop for premium commercial furniture that blends quality with affordability. From ergonomic office chairs to durable restaurant seating, we cater to diverse industries including corporate, medical, hospitality, and education. With over 20 years of experience, we offer fast shipping, exceptional customer support, and furniture solutions that stand up to high-traffic environment. Elevate your space with BizChair's vast selection of stylish, reliable, and cost-effective furniture. Visit us today at BizChair.com to transform your business. At Mitzi, we believe the right light can transform any space. Born from a third-generation lighting family, we craft beautifully designed, premium lighting that's made to be affordable. Inspired by Grandma Mitzi's eclectic style, we're on a mission to make high-quality lighting accessible to all. Whether you're updating your space or adding a unique fixture, Mitzi has the perfect design for you. Beautiful, well-made lighting without the high price tag. Discover your perfect light at Mitzi.com. That's MITZI.com. Mitzi. Founded in 1910, Samsonite is the world leader in durable, high-quality luggage and travel accessories. Made to the highest standards, our products won't let you down. We give you the confidence to get out there and explore. Inspired by the past, devoted to the present, and built to inspire a multi-generational future, Samsonite is here to elevate your journey. Travel with Samsonite and pack confidence every step of the way. Shop now at shop.samsonite.com. The grinder mentality that Randy and Brent Habert built into 44 Pro runs deep within our team. Every member shares a passion for the craft, the game, and most importantly, the player. When you step onto the field with a 44 Pro custom glove, you'll feel the difference. It's not just a glove, it's a 44 Pro. Crafted with dedication, made for performance, and built to last. Get your custom glove today at 44pro.com and experience the 44 Pro difference. That's 44pro.com, 44 Pro. At Tusain's, we understand that maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be challenging, especially in today's fast-paced world. That's why our mission is to make fitness accessible to everyone, anywhere. Committed to excellence, we adopt a user-centric approach guided by ergonomics and medical science. With a team of seasoned professionals in R&D, design, and manufacturing, we prioritize quality across our entire product line. Visit Tusains.com today and start your journey to better health. That's TOUSAINS.com.
At Open Goal USA, we're revolutionizing training for both soccer and lacrosse with our innovative portable rebounders. Perfect for players of all ages and skill levels, our rebounders improve accuracy, control, and technique in both sports. Built with premium materials for durability and ease of use, they're ideal for training anywhere, anytime. Whether you're perfecting your soccer game or sharpening your lacrosse skills, Open Goal USA has you covered. Visit OpenGoAAALUSA.com and elevate your training today.
Relax with Hemp Delicious. Organically grown hemp, massively blended with delicious organic herbs, responsibly sourced for their holistic benefits. Each sip offers calming, antioxidant-rich wellness. Brewed just for you. Sip the calm with Hemp Delicious. Find your blend at hempdelicious.com.
Introducing Muck-Off's classic pink bike cleaner, powered by revolutionary nanotechnology that breaks down dirt and grime on a microscopic level while protecting your bike's delicate finish. Developed by our mad developer Alex and tested by riders, our products are made by riders for riders. Discover more at us.muc-off.com, where we break the mold to bring you the best in bike care.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. Say goodbye to long waits and office visits. Check your health on your own terms with 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today and free yourself from traditional medicine. That's the number 4uhealth.com. At Fullwell, we bring together the expertise of registered dietitians, MDs, and OBGYNs to give you the best fertility support. Our research-backed bioavailable formulas are crafted with your health in mind, ensuring the highest quality and safety. From preconception to pregnancy and beyond, we exceed industry standards with independent testing for harmful contaminants. With our comprehensive practitioner directory, personalized care is always within reach. Fullwell, your trusted partner on your fertility journey. Visit us.
Are you a business looking for great employees or a Central Texan ready to get to work? Since 1986, Jack of All Trades has connected local companies with the best people in town. With nearly 40 years of recruiting experience, we help you succeed, whether you're hiring or job hunting. One call to Jack of All Trades puts the right people in the right place. Follow the job leader, Jack of All Trades Personnel Services.
Unlock a world of convenience with Mullybox, your one-stop solution for personalized subscription boxes delivered right to your door. Each box is tailored to your taste. Experience the joy of surprises. Subscribe today at mullybox.com. That's MULLYBOX.com. Overwhelmed by your inbox? Clean Email is here to help. Organize, clean, and manage your emails with powerful automation tools. Say goodbye to spam and clutter and enjoy a stress-free inbox. Try Clean Email today at cleanemail.com. That's CLEAN email.com.
At Open Goal USA, we're revolutionizing training for both soccer and lacrosse with our innovative portable rebounders. Perfect for players of all ages and skill levels, our rebounders improve accuracy, control, and technique in both sports. Built with premium materials for durability and ease of use, they're ideal for training anywhere, anytime. Whether you're perfecting your soccer game or sharpening your lacrosse skills, Open Goal USA has you covered. Visit OpenGoalUSA.com and elevate your training today.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Combine that with OrganicHemp.com's top quality CBD for ultimate balance. Start your healing journey today at GlobalHealing.com and OrganicHemp.com.
All right, here we are back live at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. 9 o'clock is with us. We've already passed 9 o'clock. We got the studio audience here. Let's hear it from the studio audience today.
Yeah.
As we know them, the Peanut Gallery here in the background. And here's the deal. We've got JD's Cafe. JD's is a great food, great atmosphere. And for you guys and girls that are here in the audience, they're right off of Highway 84 and just off of the Loop. The donut shop is right there. DeCampley's is there. And they're on the opposite end, on the end of that shopping strip. So anyway, go by and check them out. They're open for breakfast, lunch. They really have good food. JD's Cafe, thanks for doing our breakfast this morning here at the Backyard. Big thanks to Freddie Fuller, the singing cowboy, for stopping by this morning. Now we're going to shift gears and go to Parallax. And first thing I got to know, who came up with Parallax and what does Parallax mean?
I came up with it. And it's really just a view from a different angle.
Right.
If you were to to close one eye and then, one at a time back and forth, you get a parallax view as you close one eye back and forth. That's a parallax view.
Not to be confused with the band that Lou Patton had called X-Lax. That was a totally...
Yeah.
Yes. Well, guys, thank you so much. Tell us a little bit about each one of you. Where are you from?
We're from Weatherford, just right outside of the DFW area.
Oh, yeah.
Ray and I, we've known each other for a long time. Back in 2006, we had a band called Arguing Semantics. And, did that for a while. And then took a break for a long time. And then just recently got back together. So.
I'm originally from Parallax.
Yeah, Ray's from.
Yeah. One thing I know, I grew up in Fort Worth. One thing I know about Weatherford is peaches.
Yeah.
Is it peach time right now, isn't it?
It is. Yep, it's that time.
Nothing better than Weatherford peaches.
Right, Parker County peaches.
Woo! The best around.
Yep.
Well, guys, thank you so much for making the drive over here. Let's get some music going right now.
Sure. Yep.
She calls me Goliath and I wear the David mask. I guess the stones are coming too fast for her now. You know I'd like to believe this nervousness will pass, and all the stones that I'm throwing are building up a wall. And I have become cumbersome to this world. And I have become cumbersome to my girl. And I'd like to believe we can reconcile the past, resurrect those bridges with an ancient glance. But my old stone face can't seem to break her down. She remembers the bridges, burns them to the ground. And I have become cumbersome to this world. And I have become cumbersome to my girl. Too heavy, too light, too black or too white, too wrong or too right, today and tonight. Cumbersome. Too rich or too poor, she's wanting me less and I wanted her more. The bitter taste is cumbersome. No, yeah, no, no, no. No, 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 yeah. There is a balance between two worlds, one with an arrow and a cross. Regardless of the balance, life has become cumbersome. Too heavy, too light, too black or too white, too wrong or too right, today and tonight. Cumbersome. Too rich or too poor, she's wanting me less and I wanted her more. A bitter taste is cumbersome. No, yeah, no, no, no. No, 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 yeah. I'm not, no, no, yeah. Your life has become cumbersome.
Woo! That is the Parallax Band. Earlier, Freddie Fuller said 8 o'clock was really rough for a musician. Is 9 o'clock any different?
Not really. Especially driving from Weatherford.
Oh, yeah. How long did it take you to get here?
Close to 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you so much. Really do.
Yeah.
Do you get to play around the area a lot there? And
we do. Yeah, we've been...
do you have a regular gig you do?
Not so much. Not just yet. I mean, we've got a couple of places that we played a few times, but nothing regular yet.
Right. Have you played in Waco before?
Never have.
Well, here you go.
Yeah.
This is
we have
it.
now.
Officially Wacoans. Here you are.
Hi.
You could be a wacko from Waco, just like us.
Okay.
I love it. Parallax Band. You've got all the social media, I'm sure. People can keep up with you.
Yep.
Great thing about this show that when I started this back in January, we're starting our second 6 months, show number 132. Mm-hmm. We've had a different musician on every day. And when I started this show, I thought, the hard part's going to be booking a different musician every day.
Right.
That's been super easy because there are so many super talented musicians.
Yes, there are.
From DFW, Weatherford, down to San Antonio. It's great.
Yeah.
So fortunate. We're so lucky.
Yeah, absolutely.
So many great musicians.
Yeah.
All right, Parallax Band's going to play some more music for you. But before we get into that, and this is where the studio audience comes in and gets to answer questions. And we're going to go back in time. This is things that happen on this date in country music history. Let's see if you win. All right, all the way back to 1964. That was before y'all's time.
Oh, yeah.
Lou was about 30, I think, wasn't he?
No.
Lou Patton over here. 1964, Dolly Parton performed a song called Something Fishy. I've never, ever in my life heard that song. 1964, Dolly, Something Fishy. 1972, Don Williams, Freddie and I were talking about Don Williams a while ago, debuted We Should Be Together, which is a great country song. 1987, George Strait, #1 song in the nation, 1987. What is the first George Strait song that comes to mind?
Yeah, Amarillo by Morning.
All my exes live in Texas.
That sounds right.
All my exes. That's why he hangs his hat in Tennessee. 1987. 1996, Shania Twain performed Any Man of Mine on The Tonight Show, and it eventually crossed over on the pop charts as well. 2017, Chris Stapleton performed Broken Halos on Late Night with Seth Meyers. 2020, Luke Combs, Lovin' on You, #1. And in 2023, Charlie Daniels was honored during the Opry's 100th celebration of the Grand Ole Opry, one of the true legends, and one of my favorite memories of being in radio when I was here back in the early 80s. I remember our radio station was the official station. It was KJNE. And I want to say this was probably 1983, 84. And at the Heart of Texas Coliseum, the opening band, the opener was Alabama for Charlie Daniels Band. That was a great concert back in those days.
Show.
Charlie Daniels and Alabama together. Somewhere around 84, I believe, that's when that took place. Do you have any country artists that you like or you've listened to over the years?
Johnny Cash, for sure. Willie Nelson. Some Dwight Yoakam. Yeah, Dwight Yoakam.
Dwight's still going strong, man. I see him all the time come up on shows. I think he's playing up at Choctaw or Windstar, one of the two real soon. Yeah, he's something, man. Put those tight gold pants on and cover that
No.
Cover that bald head up with his cowboy hat. And let
he
her
can
rip.
act too. He can act pretty good.
Yeah, he really can.
Yeah.
Let's do another song, guys.
All right. This one's called Shara Brock.
Out, give in. Doesn't matter what you believe in. Stay cool and be somebody's fool this year. 'Cause they know who is righteous, what is bold. So I'm told, who wants honey, as long as there's some money. Who wants that honey? Hipsters unite, come aligned for the big fight to rock for you. Beware all those angels with their wings glued on. Stay down. We are frightened, we are scared. If you don't stare, who wants honey? As long as there's some money. Who wants that honey? Me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Tell me all of your secrets. I cannot help but believe this is true. Tell me all of your secrets. I know. Should have listened when I told. Who wants honey? As long as there's some money. Who wants that honey? Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out.
Thank you.
Which of the two of you guys is the songwriter? Would you say is the songwriter?
Yeah, it's all of us, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And I was asking Freddie this earlier because it amazes me about songwriters. Do you come up with a song and write it immediately, or does it take time? I was telling Freddie, I interviewed a guy, and he said, I have a bad memory. And he said, I have to write it right then. And then I had another guy that said just the opposite. Oh, it may take 6 months to write it because I just make notes.
Yeah, we'll usually record while we're practicing, and then if we get something good, we have it down. We can go back and listen to it, but it takes a little bit of time. It's a kind of a process for us. Yeah. Right.
Right.
Yeah. Try to build onto it.
I asked Freddie this morning about AI. What are your thoughts on AI?
Man.
And writing, hey, write me a pop song. Hey, write me a.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. I don't know how you could. I don't know how anyone could feel good about that. What's the use? I guess really. I mean, there's no creativity yourself.
Well, like Freddie said, it comes from the heart. It comes from the soul. It comes from your feelings.
Yeah, no machine can do that. So, yeah.
It is. But it's crazy how that's becoming more.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I asked you about classic country, but who are some of the artists that you guys like or have always listened to and said, hey, that's great?
Well, I don't know. There's a lot. I started off with bluegrass. I played fiddle in a bluegrass band.
Nice.
Growing up. And then I didn't play guitar till way later on. And I was self-taught. But I listened to, anything from, the Light Crust Doughboys. I don't know if you ever heard of the Light Crust Doughboys.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. And Bob Wills and... Flat and Scruggs. Yeah. Earl Scruggs.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. And then later on, growing up, I started listening to Pearl Jam and Alice in Chains, Soundgarden. A lot of the 90s grunge stuff.
Pearl Jam is a lot like Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys. That's a joke. I'm kidding.
Maybe, yeah.
I've got a picture, and it's actually a picture of a picture that hung when I was doing the radio show for years. We had a picture of Bob Wills and the Playboys, and they had on matching sweaters with big musical notes on their sweater. And all their hair was greased up and slicked out. No cowboy. If you look at it, you would think, oh, these guys aren't country. Just the way they looked.
Right.
And then the manager of the radio station was there. But they used to come in to the radio station, what is an AM radio station back in the days, and perform every week, do their show. That's the way old school radio was, is a lot of bands would come in and perform. But, yeah, Bob Wills, truly a legend.
Oh, yeah.
Truly a legend.
Yeah, my wife's grandfather played banjo for the Light Crust Doughboys.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
that's
the
great.
fiddle player in that band was actually my fiddle teacher growing up.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Do you still get to play the fiddle any, or now?
Gosh, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Here and there, but not like you used to.
You just like to fiddle around.
That's it. Now I just fiddle around. Yeah, that's it.
All right, Parallax Band. We're going to get more music from these guys from Weatherford here in just a bit. I want to talk to you about my friends over at Allen Samuels, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Right now is Employee Pricing Plus. which means you're going to get above and beyond what the employees pay for. How about this? How about you walk in a 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie crew cab and say, take $16,000 off the price? They'll do that right now. Save $15,000 on a Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. Allen Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Come by, let's be friends. Just right off of Loop 340 and just off Highway 84. Beautiful dealership. Ted Teague and the crew will take care of you for any of your needs there, whether it be service, parts department, new or used cars. Allen Samuels, tell them you heard about it here on the Zach Owens Show. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Since 2003, Bluehost has been empowering people to harness their brands online with innovative web hosting solutions. Trusted by over 2 million users, we're the longest-running WordPress.org recommended host. With Bluehost, you get a safer, better web experience, supported by the world's most popular site builder, and backed by our commitment to open-source projects. Visit Bluehost.com today and take your website to the next level.
Experience the future of secure private cloud storage with Internix. Protect your files with end-to-end encryption, ensuring your data stays private and accessible only to you. Enjoy seamless, fast storage without compromising security. Visit Internix.com today and take control of your digital life. That's INTERNXT.com today.
Be the best parent to the best S-Pup. For Kitty, we decode more than 100,000 data points, so you know what makes them walk, talk, and act like only they can. We provide the best care and make smart health decisions now and forever. Plan better, care smarter, love longer. Wisdom Panel, your world's leading pet DNA service.
I don't know, if Bubble wasn't here, I don't know what people would be doing, like making PowerPoints or something. Bubble allows you to make it real and for it to actually work. So I feel like Bubble bridges that gap and being able to give people the opportunity to make their ideas come to life really quickly too. I love that I can sit down and build something the way that I think it should be built and have the control over it.
Bubble turns ideas into fully scalable apps. Try Bubble today.
Hi, I'm Jo from Face Theory. You're going to want to have a specific goal for your skincare routine. What do you want to achieve? Active ingredients are really strong, and if you're using too many at once, your skin can get overwhelmed. Don't overspend on products. Choose products that have scientific research behind them. At Face Theory, if you're not happy with a product, just say so, just give us a shout and we'll give you your money back, no problem.
I know you're gonna love this Kodak Dot Plus printer. You guys just connect it to your smartphone and then you're gonna use the Kodak Photo Print app. It's going to print you a 4x6 photo. I am just in awe. I love how these turned out. Also, the printer comes with a free cartridge of 10 photo sheets. I can assure you, you are going to love this printer as much as my family has. You guys have to check it out for yourself.
Oh, here we are. I got the background singers over here. You girls, y'all could just stand behind me the whole show. Make it look much prettier. Make me look much younger here. Hey, we got a studio audience over here. You're going to pan around the camera this morning, Kevin, and check them out? You want to do that before we get back to... Yes, you do. Come on. You can use that camera. So we're going to pan over. Studio audience, everybody wave. Y'all get over there, girls. So wave at them. All the way over there. Okay, this is the way it works. 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., Monday through Friday. I'm going to buy your first either Bloody Mary or mimosa. We'll have food. Today, JD's Cafe, which is located right over that little shopping strip on Highway 84, just off of Loop 340 in Woodway. They brought the breakfast for us. And then also, we're going to do some ticket giveaway in just a minute. And we got live music. Parallax Band is here. Anyway, Monday through Friday, come see me downtown at the Backyard on 8th Street. Parallax. You guys ready for another song?
We're ready.
Let's do it.
All right. Ready? Yep.
It's alright, there comes a time. Got no patience for search for peace of mind. Laying low, wanna take it slow. No more hiding nor disguising truths I sow. Every day something hits me, I so cold. You find me sitting by myself, no excuses that I know. It's okay, had a bad day. Hands are bruised from breaking rocks all day. Drained and blue, I bleed for you. You think it's funny, well you're drowning in it too. Every day something hits me, I so cold. You find me sitting by myself, no excuses that I know. Yeah, it's fine. Walk down the line. Leave all rain, a cold trade for warm sunshine. You, my friend, I will defend. If we change, well, I love you anyway. Every day something hits me, ah, so cold. You find me sitting by myself, no excuses that I know.
Right, thank you.
All right, the guys all the way from Parker County, Parallax band there. Hey, when's your guys' birthdays?
When?
Yeah, what month is your birthday?
June.
Oh, there you go. Just had a birthday. 21, I bet.
Yeah.
And what about yours? There you go. Both of you boys just turning 21.
Yep.
Got the life ahead of you.
Right. Yep.
Woo-wee. Well, we got some folks that are celebrating celebrities on this date in history. Back in holy cow. Is that correct? I guess so. I'm sorry. 1839. Just right before Lou Patton was born over here.
Oh, man.
John D. Rockefeller, famous industrialist, was born on this date. Who else we got? Oh, Kevin Bacon was born in 1958. Angelica Houston was born on this date in 1951. So happy birthday to those folks. We got some local birthdays today. I want to say happy birthday to, and that is happy birthday to Clay Lassiter, Jeremy Clausen, Sam Vaca, Joanna Pace, Terry Otto, Zach Miller, Zachary Law, Carrie Daniel, Bill Woolard having a birthday today. Have a great day. Make it a special day. Do something crazy and different. At least it's not going to rain today, I don't think. I want to talk to you about Be Kind Coffee, our sponsor here of this show. Located on Washington Avenue. I call it the perimeter, the edge of downtown is where they're located. Great place. Make their own bagels, pastries. They sell the whole roasted bean, ground beans, coffee by the cup. They're good folks over there. They did the breakfast yesterday morning. Be Kind Coffee open 7 days a week until 6 p.m. Check them out online, BeKindCoffeeCrew.com. Got to come back and we'll check in with sports and get more music from the Parallax Band. Stick around.
Hi, my name's Erica, and today I'm going to be taking you through my skincare routine using the Tasmanian Spring Water range from Sand and Sky. This range is really good for dry and dehydrated skin like myself. It's packed with 2 types of hyaluronic acid and fermented sea kelp to reduce redness and irritation, which I experience daily. So that's it. It's so quick and so easy, and my skin feels so dewy and so hydrated.
So all you have to do is tap your Popple to the back of someone's phone, like that, and they instantly get your social media and contact info right on the screen. They don't need an app or a Popple to receive your info. With our feature called Popple Direct, you can pop one of your links directly. I turn Direct on for Instagram. Now when I pop someone's phone, it opens directly to my Instagram. So get your Popple today and start impressing everyone you meet. Make it pop.
Welcome to Market XLS, your all-in-one Excel solution for investors. Designed as an enterprise-grade platform, Market XLS caters to investment managers, registered investment advisors, asset managers, financial analysts, option traders, and individual investors alike. We kickstart your journey with AI and an automatic spreadsheet. Market XLS is your gateway to intelligent, secure, and efficient investment management and research. Book your free demo.
Welcome to Kitbag, the ultimate destination for football fans. Whether you're cheering for Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United, or any other top club, we've got your team's colors running through our veins. From official replica kits to custom player prints of your favorite stars like Ronaldo, Messi, and Kane, Kitbag is your one-stop shop for all things football. Powered by Fanatics, we deliver to over 180 countries, ensuring you get the gear you need fast. For true football passion, think Kitbag. Visit kitbag.com today. That's kitbag.com. Kitbag. For 75 years, Nalgene Outdoor has been your trusted companion, fueling adventures and helping protect the planet. We're committed to reducing waste, improving access to clean water, and providing simple, safe, and sustainable products for you and your family. No gimmicks, just durable, well-designed bottles built to last. Join us in our mission to amplify life, not complicate it. Because at Nalgene, what goes into our bottles matters as much as the adventures they fuel. Explore more at nalgene.com. That's NALGENE.com. Looking for tickets to the hottest shows, games, and events? Ticket Liquidator is your one-stop shop for great prices, no hassles, and guaranteed tickets. Since 2003, we've been connecting buyers and sellers, providing access to sold-out events at prices lower than most secondary market options. Whether it's sports, theater, or concerts, our massive nationwide network ensures you get the tickets you want, guaranteed. For the best seats at the biggest events, start with Ticket Liquidator today at ticketliquidator.com. That's TICKETLIQUIDATOR.com.
Hey, back live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Coming up right after my show, Pete Sousa has a great sports talk show. Scotty, where have you been all my life?
I've been right here, Zach, just waiting for you to ask me. The answer is yes.
There you go. Boom. You want to come back and be on when we have a studio audience with booze and food.
Oh, that's not what I was saying yes to, but yes, sure, yeah, I'm down.
Hey,
I've got 2 new songs in the works, so I'll have to come debut them.
I like that. Is one of them about Pete Sousa?
No, I still haven't cracked that one just yet. What would be the first lyric you would write about?
I'm gonna have to work on that. Okay, just give me a little time.
Okay, you work on it. We'll collaborate.
There's got to be a word sousaphone somewhere in the song. But anyway,
good call.
Hey, what's going on in sports today?
Well, Big 12 Media Day starts today, Zach. It's that time. Football is around the corner. So Pete is actually up in Frisco getting ready to be part of Big 12 Media Day. So I'm holding down the fort here. So we'll be talking a lot of Big 12 football today.
Nice. How is, and I'm going to put you on the line right now because everything that I see and hear about the quarterback situation, blah, 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 blah. Give me the right out of the box Baylor Bear ranking. What do you think? How do you think they're going to do this year?
Well, I will tell you more about this anytime on my show with this little kickoff next month. Please bear with me. But let me tell you, I really think this is a prove-it year for Dave Aranda. So, Zach, you've got the best quarterback in the country based on QBR coming back to Baylor this fall. That's Sawyer Robertson. You got the best ranked running back in the Big 12 coming back to Baylor in Bryson Washington. You have brought in recruits from all sorts of schools, including Ohio State and Alabama, to come fill some holes on this roster. This is a prove-it year for Dave Aranda.
This is it.
So to me, the floor, the worst-case scenario is like 7-5 bowl game, but that would be very disappointing. I think Baylor needs to be looking at 9-10 wins and maybe a Big 12 championship game opportunity purely with the talent on the field. Offensive coordinator Jake Spavital, who was excellent last year, back as well. I think if Baylor performs too far below that, you're going to see a lot of folks around here calling for a new head coach. I really think so.
The swinging door, the revolving door. Golly.
Well, think about it. How long has Aranda been here, Zach?
I don't know.
This is year 6. This is year
6, really? Well, there was a period of time that they went through boom, 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 you know?
Yes. Well, you had the interim after Bridles was fired for a year, and then Rule was only here for 3.
Yeah.
But Dave Aranda's been here 6 years. And so really, you've got the talent on the field. You've got a conference this season that is wide open. There's 5 or 6 teams that could really contend for the top of the conference.
How many coaches since the legend Grant Teff? That's your assignment right there. That's the assignment.
I'd have to look that up. It's probably been 8 or 9. I'd have to look.
All right,
for sure.
Scotty, thanks so much, buddy. Have a great day. These guys, Parallax Band, are great. You got to run over here and watch them real quick.
Yeah, let's check it out. But I'm getting ready to host this show.
Oh, that's right.
Tune into the Pete Sousa Show in about 12 minutes.
I love it. All right, Scotty, thanks a lot, buddy. Bye-bye. Scotty from over at the Pete Sousa Show coming up. I got the Parallax Band here. You guys do a lot of cover songs. How long have you actually been together under the name Parallax?
Less than a year.
Yeah. And who would you say between the two? I asked a while ago who was the main songwriter, but the other one is who is actually the brains behind this duet?
Well, I don't know. Yeah.
What was that?
We all have to put it together on that, yeah, to become one brain.
Is there a prankster among the two of you?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Parallax guys. So you guys are fairly new. You guys are booking. If you'd like to book you guys in, all you got to do is reach out. We got social media up there on the front.
Yes.
Get you guys out and about.
Now, and also, want to thank Shine Agency too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. They've really helped out a lot. So.
Well, we appreciate them for getting you guys steered over here in our direction.
Yeah.
Our show for you guys, we've been on since January.
Mm-hmm.
This is show 132, and the whole goal was to be local. So many, I spent 47 years in radio, and so much radio has gone above and beyond being called corporate. It's all out of one building, one spot, one place determines the music they're going to play, so forth and so on. So my goal was local and live and local, and to get you guys in here to perform, to talk about upcoming gigs and things like that. So again, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Making the drive
Appreciate
over.
it.
Do you have anything coming up that we might want to know about as far as performances?
It's in Fort Worth on the 26th. Broken Barrel in Fort Worth.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
I like that. All right, Parallax. Let's do another song.
All right. You're all right.
Chase misprinted line. We face the path of time, and yet I fight this battle all alone. No one to cry to, no place to call home. Gift of self is raised. My privacy is raised. And yet I find repeating in my head, if I can't be my own, I'd feel better dead. Thank you.
Parallax Band, they're going to come back and do one more song for us here. Live at the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill. Here we are Tuesday morning. Give you a little heads up of who's tomorrow. Tomorrow, 9 to 10 o'clock, the Huser Brothers are going to be here. These guys were on back when we first started the show about 6 months ago, and they're going to come back. These guys traveling all over the United States, playing shows with Co Wetzel and so forth. So anyway, great brothers, great show. Free show tomorrow, 9 to 10 o'clock here at the Backyard. I'll buy your first Bloody Mary or mimosa. We'll have some food. Frenchy Daddy's French Toast is going to be here tomorrow to provide our breakfast. We'll have some ticket giveaways. We'll have live music from the Huser Brothers, so make sure that you show up 9 to 10 o'clock tomorrow. We'll talk to you about Jack of All Trades Employment Services. If you need a JOB, called JOAT. Helen Underwood going to put you to work full-time, part-time, or temporary. Call this number, easy to remember number, 754-7997. 754-7997. Jack of All Trades Employment Services, full-time, part-time, temporary. Trust my friends at JOAT. Hey, I miss you, Jim. We'll see you back in the morning at 8 a.m. Again, to Parallax Band, thank you guys for making the drive over from Weatherford. Thank you so much. And I'm highly disappointed that you did not bring us a sack of peaches.
Oh, man. Next time.
Okay.
I'll know. I'll bring you a bushel.
I'm going to hold you to that.
A bushel of peaches next time.
A bushel. I love that. All right. Let's end it out with one more song. Any other thing you want to mention about you got coming up or? Now booking.
Yep.
I love Now
Shine Agency.
I love it. We got it scrolling across the bottom there to get a hold of you guys. Again, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Let's end it out with a song.
All right, we're going to throw it back. Let's do some classic country, but with a little bit of a twist.
Woohoo!
Yeah, here we go. Well, I hear that train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps a-rolling on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with gun. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I'll hang my head and cry. I bet there's lots of rich folk in a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can be free. But those people keep moving, and that's what tortures me. Well, if they'd free me from the prison, that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move a little on further down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. And then I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.